Touch gloves, do it now.
Islam was so good, but Topuria's a monster.
What's next? Should he fight Islam Makhachev?
In 2024, we might see Conor McGregor's replica Ilia Topuria facing off against a more ruthless version of Khabib. Islam Makhachev.
I mean, when you look at the division, who makes sense to you in your mind?
There is nobody.
Dagestani unbreakable wrestling meets Spain's lightning striking prowess in today's video, which will delve into the complete storyline of the Islam Makhachev versus Ilia Topuria clash.
Ilia Topuria's fight with Islam is the most interesting and biggest match. So when this whole story is said and done, Islam beat Topuria.
Will Islam be the one to beat Topuria? Watch until the end to find out. Ilia Topuria's journey in the UFC began with a bang as he stepped in on short notice to face Yusuf Zalal. Despite the limited preparation time, Topuria showcased his skills and determination, securing a hard-fought victory via unanimous decision. Following his successful debut, Topuria continued to excel in the featherweight division. He secured a first-round knockout victory against Damon Jackson, and then maintained his winning streak by defeating Ryan Hall at UFC 264.
He's very bad in striking. He don't have knockout power. He's just like shitty kicks and nothing.
His next opponent was Jay Herbert, but the result was the same. Ilia won the fight with a brutal knockout in the second round.
Paddy Pimblett, win or lose, I wanna fight you next and kick like I did the last time.
Do something, stand up. All you do, you'll do nothing.
Unfortunately, Topuria's fight with Paddy Pimblett didn't happen. Bryce Mitchell was Ilia's next opponent. Topuria dominated the entire fight and secured a submission victory in the second round.
Josh Emmett might be the hardest puncher in that division.
I never heard anything like that.
Yeah, he hits so hard.
I thought the guy was dead.
Yeah, one of the most powerful punchers ever in the 145-pound division.
Yeah.
It feels really good. I had really good preparation for this fight. Tomorrow night is my night to shine in.
Josh Emmett was the only one who went the full 5 rounds with Ilia Topuria. However, at the end, Emmett couldn't achieve anything different. Topuria won via decision and called out the champion, Alexander Volkanovski.
Alex, to defend that belt, I'm the next guy, without any doubt. His war's gonna end and mine's gonna start.
It's still Alexander Volkanovski!
On July 9th, after finishing Rodriguez, Volkanovski called out Topuria and promised to settle their unfinished business.
Ilia been running his mouth. If he wants to keep going, I'll show him what's up and I'll squash him too. I rely on my skills, not crowds, not nothing.
Everybody know what you need, just money, that's it.
Before facing Topuria, Alex had to square off against Islam Makhachev once more to save the main event at UFC 294.
The Volkanovski crew, I mean, him and Israel, these guys are just absolute studs, man. He jumps in and he accepts the fight.
It's probably by far the most adversity, to be honest. I've never been this excited. I think I'm going to be a lot more dangerous because of this. And again, if there's anyone that can do this, it's me.
Oh, head kick!
Oh,
head kick!
Oh, Jesus.
What?
Oh, Jesus.
What?
Oh, Jesus.
What?
Islam knocked out Volk in the first round via head kick, and that head kick shook up Volk's whole career.
Alexander Volkanovski, Ilia Topuria, essentially a pick'em right now on the number. Chael Sonnen, who do you have?
I'm taking Volkanovski. I think we're going to have a long night.
I have Volkanovski as
Listen,
well.
maybe one day you could be a great champion. I'm going to kick your ass first. You'll learn your lesson. Maybe you can bounce back after that.
Ilia, I don't think I've ever seen you under these circumstances dealing with someone like this.
No, I haven't, which is exciting. It's the perfect, I've said this all week, that it's just the perfect bounce back for me.
In the first round?
In the first round, I'm gonna put his lights out.
Really?
Yeah.
Like he said, Topuria knocked Alexander Volkanovski out in the second round and became the UFC featherweight champion.
Alexander Volkanovski did not look the same at all. Islam fucking head kicked him a couple months ago and knocked him out. And now that's in the back of his head, like, okay, I can get knocked out.
After Topuria finished Volk, Islam tweeted to wish him good luck, but Topuria responded by saying he would Islam up. Then Makhachev promised to fight Topuria after finishing Gaethje on June 18th.
Is there anybody that you've ever watched in the UFC that you marvel at?
I'd say Islam. Islam's so scary.
I am not just wrestler. I am not just grappler. I always training. I am an MMA fighter.
Doesn't matter who. We just want to fight with the best because Islam is the best.
Oh my goodness. Makhachev. I'm finding him interesting, guys.
Makhachev's first title defense was against former featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski. After that fight, he was criticized heavily by the world.
You outstruck him, you outlanded him.
In a massive way. Massive.
Did he come out victorious?
I was pretty disappointed with that.
What? That's insane. You got robbed. You got fucking robbed.
I gotta see my $2,000.
No. If it was shit.
You give Volkanovski the 3rd and the 5th. That's easy.
The 5th round, hands down, Volkanovski.
The 4th round is the deciding factor. The 4th round.
Yes.
For sure. Yes. You give 3 and 5 Volkanovski all day. The 5th.
3 and 5.
Yeah.
The whole thing, right? Me moving up, challenging myself, have my moment, and then finish like I did, and then think like we're gonna have this moment, right? Like let's do it. I was ready for it, and it just taken away from me.
The majority of people thought Islam got a fluke win, including me. But then, in the rematch, he showed that he is the champion for a reason.
And man, did he want this rematch back, and man, did he produce, my lord.
I mean, he produced and did something that no one thought would happen, right? If he won, it was going to be a submission, it was going to be wrestling, it wasn't going to be a knockout. And he went out there and he knocked him out in the first round.
I feel I am a best fighter in the world now. People will believe my striking, you know.
Right now, Makhachev is the undeniable pound-for-pound king in the UFC, and Topuria is the new rising star on the roster. After knocking out the former pound-for-pound #1, there is no reason for these two not to fight each other. Between Topuria and Makhachev, who will win? Write down your thoughts in the comments section, and don't forget to share if you enjoyed. See you next time.